Do you know something? You'll soon be able to go in for those glamorous granny competitions, so you will.
You what?
Oh, with Stephen adopting Morgan.
Granny. You really know how to make a girl feel good, don't you?
Right, there's nothing wrong with being a granny, especially if you're one of the glamorous variety.
And that's the way you like 'em, is it? Glamorous.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't have them any other way, so I wouldn't. Particularly if they're the grannies to my grandchildren.
Oh, yeah? And how many of them are there?
Hey, grannies or grandchildren? Hey, listen, on that subject. You know, if Stephen's a son of mine, he'll not be content with one wee lad, so he won't. I'm telling you, he'll be planning brothers and sisters. You wait and see.
Well, I just hope he realises what he's taking on.
Yeah, of course he does. Sure, he's more idea than we ever had.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, let's face it, we did make a pig's ear out of it now and again, didn't we?
We've had our moments.
Aye, that we have. That we have.
Right, well, I'd best be off because Baldwin doesn't pay time and a half on Saturday morning if you don't turn up.
Right.
I'll see you later.
See you later.
Oh, hi.
Oh, something I said, was it?
Oh, no, something my boss will say if I'm any later. Right, I'll see you.
Have a good day.
What about you, Michael?
All right, then. How you doing?
Not so bad, mate. Not so bad.
Ah, good. That's what we like to hear.
Uh-huh.
Right. You had any more twinges, then?
I had a belter last night when I was trying to get to sleep.
Ah, good. That's a good sign, Jim. As I said, you can't expect miracles.
No, so you keep saying. Mind you, don't worry your head. I'm the wrong sort to be believing in miracles.
Ah, good. See, what I'm trying to say is that, you know, you may well be gaining some feeling back in your legs, but, you know, walking, that's a completely different...
Yes, Michael, you've told me, and so the doctors have told me. Everybody's telling me all this, all right? It's going to be a long road, so it is. So I'll tell you what, get that thing turned round, and we'll make a start.
Can you understand him? Because I can't.
Oh, look, you don't have to ask him anything. He had a good go at me last night.
Look, Stephen, I'm allowed to open my mouth in my own house, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I should have kept mine shut.
I mean, Maxine of all people. You wanted Fiona to find out, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, you did. You wanted to be the great Steve McDonald that all the girls fall for.
No, I didn't.
Nobody can resist you.
Look, Mum, have a bit of sense, will you?
Sense? You don't know what sense is. You don't know love. You don't know commitment.
Look, just go to work.
Hey, Stephen, now, please, don't speak to your mother like that, all right?
See, you don't need to say anything because he'll be on at me as soon as you leave the house. Whatever you can spit out, he'll spit out worse.
Well, good, because I'm sick of talking to you. I'll see you later, Jim.
Yes, cheerio now.
Right, go on then, get it over with.
Do you know, Stephen, you really are buck stupid, aren't you?
And why is that then? Because I've had a one-night stand with a woman like you did?
Hey, no, it wasn't like me.
Why? What's the difference?
Look, Stephen, it wasn't like that, all right? I was on my own when I went with Fiona for a start. You want your cake and eat it, don't you? To hell with the consequences. To hell with everybody else. At least I never hurt anyone.
No. Well, you hurt me, didn't you? What more do you want me to say?
Well, you could give me a reason for a start.
We had a row.
Oh, well, that's dead on, that is. Do you know, I don't get you, son. I mean, one day she's the greatest wee girl on the planet, and the next day you're sniffing around Maxine.
We had a row.
Oh, well, how many of those do you think you're going to have in a marriage, eh?
Well, I don't know. You're the one to ask, aren't you?
I am the one to ask, all right. I'll tell you. There's a few other things you should be asking me as well.
Like what?
Well, like how disgusting you feel about yourself after you've done the business, eh?
Well, I think I know.
You don't, but you soon will. Trouble is when you realise it'll be too late, let me tell you that. You'll be living in some wee dive somewhere, and you won't have a clue where she is at all.
Yeah, well, I deserve it, won't I?
No, you don't deserve it. If you got what you deserved, son, she wouldn't have looked at you in the first place.
All right, so let me get this right. If she had any sense about it, she'd have looked at you, would she?
Oh, you're still full of it, aren't you? I'll tell you what, she's well ready.
Oh, thanks very much.
Well, come on. What exactly could you have offered her, eh? More of the same?
We were going to be a family, the three of us.
You were, and then you blew it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you want her back, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
I see. So you're going to go hanging around trying to justify yourself from now on. Is that the crack?
Look, I know I've done wrong.
Only because you got caught.